Hello, Namaskar. You are watching Questions of Life. This is New2 Live Talk. I'm Shraddha Mishra, and I have our very special guest, Miss Vidisha Singh. Vidisha, you're most welcome in New2 Live Talk.
Thank you so much, Shraddha.
So, viewers, as you know, that Vidisha is a positive psychology coach, and she's handling these kind of questions every day with her clients, and she's providing counseling to all age groups in India and abroad. So, today we are going to discuss a very important question, which is related to our positive way of life, but it sounds little negative, like saying no. It's not that thing to say easily, and it's not that easy to accept from someone. So today we are going to discuss that how to say no without any guilt. So Vidisha, uh, how you will address this topic to saying no without any guilt?
Well, Shraddha, I'd like to begin this session by asking you this question. How often, please answer this very comfortably, okay? How
Yeah.
often are you comfortable saying no?
Yeah. See, it depends that who is asking you to do some favor. So definitely there are certain people, those are really very close to you or they are always for you. So you would not say no suddenly. But in case like they are not that much, close to you, or they are having a kind of acquaintance, just they are knowing you and they're saying something, one definitely will think about before saying yes, and probably would not have guilt if has to say no.
Perfect. You know, saying no is a very emotionally intelligent skill. Not everyone. In fact, it is not only with you, it's almost with 90% people that they fear saying no because they feel that it might hurt someone, they might lose the relationship. When during a job, the boss might get angry, or the colleagues might think that you are not good enough with particular skill. That is why you said no. When we do not say no, even if we want to, somewhere we are defining ourselves as people pleaser. It's a very strong term.
Mhm.
Many might not agree that no, I don't want to please anyone. I am just not comfortable saying no. But you
Mhm.
know what happened? There is a very fine line between being able to say no and being able to say yes. I'll tell
Mhm.
you how.
Yeah.
It begins somewhere from your childhood. A person who is not able to say no often has not been taught to advocate for himself or herself. And by advocating, I mean that somewhere you do not know how to stand for your own mental being.
Mhm.
Somewhere, we all advocate. In fact, I always say that you should have kind of circle wherein there shouldn't be any need of saying no,
Mhm.
because my circle knows that my friend, my family will only ask me to go somewhere when I'm comfortable, will only ask me to do a certain kind of work when I'm happy, healthy, and I'm not already stressed.
Mhm.
So it saves me from saying no,
Yeah.
and people see me as a yes man also, or probably a
Mhm.
yes woman.
Yeah.
So, first, it is very important that you should make a list of priorities about your
Correct.
own self. How do you feel? what you can
Mhm.
do, even a job also. If you see that your boss or your colleague has a habit of giving you certain kind of work or asking for some help when you are just packing up your bags and ready to leave.
Mhm.
So even if you say yes, do you really think so you will be able to do that particular job or offer that help in a very happy manner?
Yeah,
You
can't
will
say,
be
like, depending
stressed.
upon the situation, maybe.
Mentally you would be thinking that I am already late, I'll miss my train or bus, and then
Mhm.
probably I'll be reaching late to spend time with my family.
Mhm.
So it is very important to that you should have your priorities very straight.
Yeah.
There are four C's that when you are making your priorities, you should
Mhm.
be clear, you should be consistent, you
Mhm.
should be confident, and you should be very concise also.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
So, whenever someone is approaching to you, you already know that whether you should be saying yes or no. I understand it does not come easy
Mhm.
because our society has not accepting people wholeheartedly who are who are very comfortable in saying no
Mhm.
because you fear that you will be judged.
Yeah, of
But
course.
I'll again
As
say
you said that
that
that we have been taught from our childhood that always be nice, kind, help people, because it's good. Then you are living as a good human. So I think it's in our subconscious mind that if somebody is asking help or saying something to do, so first thing comes in the mind that okay, I have to say yes. I think so. Yes, would be difficult to say no most of the
but
time.
Shraddha, I feel saying no is more polite, is more kind than accepting the yes and doing that thing half heartedly. For the outer world, you might not seem polite, you might not seem kind because you have said no. But if you have a proper reasoning for your no, generally what happens that we take too long in explaining why have I said no.
Mhm.
And if you want to be more polite, first offer thanks. Suppose your boss comes to you and says, Shraddha, it's already 7 o'clock, but will you please make another presentation for tomorrow? There is no one else who is capable enough to do it. But you know that you can't do it. How will you say? First, you will show your gratitude that thank you, sir,
Mhm.
that you considered me to be good enough
Mhm.
to be able to make this presentation. But I
Mhm.
have another priorities after I finish my job. My job is over.
Correct.
Tomorrow morning, once I come back to office, I'll definitely work on this presentation and finish this and submit it to you at the desired deadline.
Yeah. So, in the workplace, if somebody is saying no upfrontly, maybe with some guts or so, still it marks as a minus points as an employee. And there would be so many other employees also who would be taking advantage for saying this. If somebody is saying no, someone will come and say, okay, I will do this, no problem. I'm so workaholic and I'm dedicated, and so this thing can affect the job or maybe upcoming
So
job promotions
what
in
did
the
I
company.
say? No, it'll not. What did I
Mhm.
say before? The first and foremost point is write down your priorities. So if you're looking for a job opportunity which offers you, uh, which wants you to work hard enough because you have a promotion due, because you want to crack a deal. That is why you know that, this particular work is important for me.
Mhm.
So it is not me who will decide that whether you want to say yes or no. It's you who will be deciding that. Because unless and until you have set your priorities straight, you will never be able to say no without guilt.
Mhm.
So if you are choosing going back home and spending time with your family rather than, accepting to do that, rather than accepting the extra work which your boss has offered you, so it will you who will decide what matters for you the most at present. If you said no right now, and it will lead you to kind of, repentance, resentment, that I lost this job opportunity or this job promotion because I said no to that extra work, or you choose to spend time with your family, friends, go back home, or maybe, you just want to rest, relax, and rejuvenate yourself. So it always differs from person to person.
Mhm.
But, unless and until you are aligning all your actions with your goals. If this is your goal, okay, and this is your action, and they're not balanced, and still you are not saying no. Suppose you were offered a job opportunity which asks you to leave home at 5,
Mhm.
but every day you are able to leave home at 7, and there is nothing new you are able to learn also. So is your action and your opportunity aligned? No, they are not.
Mhm.
Just because you does not want to be known as someone who is not challenging and in the work environment, who does not accepts extra work, you are choosing to say yes. And in return, that particular thing is affecting your mental health.
Mhm.
Suppose you have a party to attend,
Mhm.
you come back home, you're very tired. Your dear friend really wants you to be there at that birthday party of hers. What will you do? Either you will go tired, lethargic, not able to spend a very happy moment, a very happy evening with your friend, or you'll simply call that particular person and say, "Dear, I'm not really feeling well right now. I apologize that I'll not be able to make for this particular event. I wish you all the luck, and we will meet at some other weekend or whenever next you are free."
Mhm.
So, when you will have a close knit of people who knows you well, you will have to say no very less. I always tell people that you should have those kind of people in your life wherein you should be able to say yes, because probably they will ask you those questions wherein you'll be happily saying yes. So saying no is just giving you, giving yourself the priority of acceptance of your own well being.
Yeah, of course. I think it's a very relevant topic to be discussed, not only in our talk show as we are discussing, but also with your family and friends as well, so that they can also understand your mindset, that it's nothing wrong in saying no. There is a valid reason to saying this, instead of like people just think about that you are so rude or you are so very direct that you don't care about anyone and you are just saying no when you can actually help them, when they need it.
Another thing which I want to add on also, especially to our viewers, that please don't work upon the society standards of yes and no. Work upon your own standards of mental well-being, of your own standards of happiness quotient, of your own acceptance level
Mm-hmm.
of yes and no. Because if you will only want to work according to the societal standards, probably the society will always want you to be a yes man and still not be
Mm-hmm.
happy with you for all
Mm-hmm.
that you do.
I would like to say thanks to Vidisha for coming here in a very positive mindset and giving us the chance to take her in our show by giving her precious time. And I hope next time, whenever we will invite you, you will come to our show and also give some light to some life related questions, Vidisha. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much, Ravi.
So, viewers, please like, subscribe, and share our YouTube channel because this is for you. And New2 is a platform which provides you all the authentic information and also trying to help you in all aspects in your life. Thank you so much for watching our show. We will meet next time right here. Till then, take care. Bye bye.